Hello, everyone. Hi, Cheryl Arkle, Better Reading. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Favorite segment of the week, I know, for a lot of you. For me, it is as well. Feeling a lot better this week than I was last week. Still in lockdown, but that's okay. Feeling a little bit more optimistic today. How are you feeling? Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Let me just get, where are my notes? Here are my notes. Got all my notes. I've stuck them on the screen. Hi, everyone. Cheryl Arkle from Better Reading. Welcome to What Are You Reading? You all know how it works. I'll tell you what we're reading, and you tell us what you're reading. Hi, Tracy. So thank you so much for joining us today. I'm in the office. We are still in lockdown in Sydney. And I am by myself, but Dex is at the other end helping me out. Jane's at home, as are the others. So hi, Jill. Now listen, for all you newbies, and I know there are a lot of newbies out there, can you come and say hi? We love newbies and we love saying hi to you. So, Craig, I think Craig and Carleen, you might be newbies. I haven't seen that name before. Hi, Sharon. I am feeling so much better this week. I was really flat last week. When I went back and rewatched it, I thought maybe I'd let the team down a little bit. But you know what? You can't be perfect all of the time, can you? Okay, and I'm sure I feel very safe in this environment, so I'm not all that worried. Hi, Sue. Sue is reading False Witness by Karen Slaughter, which is fabulous. We love Karen. I'm just going to turn that screen a little bit. Vicky is reading Home Fires. Let me just see where I'm at. Hi, everyone. Hey, listen, we're going to... there's so many of you joined on already. Now, listen, I've got a question for you today. Listening carefully, everybody. I'm going to ask you, who is your favourite fictional character? Now, Dex and I have been talking about this today, and I've got 3. I can't narrow it down. So, Dex, are you going to put those up? So my first one is Atticus Finch, right, from To Kill a Mockingbird. He's one of my favourite characters. My second one is John Brown from John Brown Rose and the Midnight Cat, because you all know I called my dog John Brown as well. And my third one is Jack Reacher from the Lee Child books. Now, I'm sure you've got a favourite character. And let's see how we go. Tell me who your favourite character is. All right. Sue, we've talked about... Tracy's reading Outback Dreams by Rachel Johns. We love Rachel. Hi, Brandon. Welcome. Hello, Emma. Hi, Lauren. Lauren's a newbie. Welcome. We welcome newbies here. We want you to participate. We want you to meet each other, to talk amongst each other. So thank you for joining us, Lauren. Malvina, well, Malvina is a regular, and we love Malvina. She's just finished reading The Good Doctor, reading something light and fluffy now. Okay, good. Emma says, hi, Dex. Because Dex is right behind the camera helping me out, and he does a fabulous job. Hi, Wynn. Wynn's just finished reading The Reading List by Sarah Nisha Adams, a book about books, family, and friends. Great read. Well, there you go. Laura is reading The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Hi, Tracy. Danielle. Hi, Danielle. I am really feeling much better today, Danielle. I wasn't having a great time last week. I think some of you may have noticed, but I'm back today. I'm really struggling with lockdown, as I'm sure many of you are. But anyway, Danielle has just finished reading The Good Sister by Sally Hepworth, and I'm now reading The Happiest Man on Earth. Well, they're good ones to read, particularly in lockdown. Now, listen, book of the week, Tim Aleph. He did the event last night, the Meet the Author event. What a fabulous guy. I just love Tim. I think he is a really good writer. Do you know he's also head of news at ABC? He's a very busy guy, and he has a young family. But he really draws on his characters, I guess, or his stories from the news that he's, producing and putting together. And he's got a fabulous character called John Bailey, and this is the third book in the John Bailey series, even though they're all standalone. But this is Tim Aleph. He's Australian. He actually just doesn't live that far from me. The book is called The Enemy Within, and if you missed the event last night, as you know, it's recorded and you can jump on and watch it. And it really is worth watching. I thought it was fantastic. Another book I want to talk about, which this is just a proof copy, but I think Dex might have the final copy, which is very similar, to put up on screen. It's called Cutter's Edge by Margaret Hickey, and it's a crime thriller set in the South Australian outback town of Cutter's End. Really good read. Really suspenseful. I think she's really somebody to look out for. Now, this was part of our preview series. Now, you all know about Preview, that if you subscribe to our newsletter, you can jump in and volunteer to read books. And it's a lottery system who we choose. And there's 1 or 2 books to review every time. But anyway, Cutter's End was one of them. And I know many of you loved it. So that's out now as well. Now, I'm not going to know how to pronounce your name. I think it's Eachin or Eakin is reading the war. Oh, I've lost Eakin. Hang on, let me find my spot. I've lost my spot. Sometimes it just scrolls really quickly and I miss where I am. And where am I? Okay, right. Here I am. Eakin is reading Warrior of Graden by Sean Inman. Jane Harvey just finished The Godmothers. Fantastic read, couldn't put it down. That's Monica McInerney, who we all absolutely adore. Nicole, hello. Don't forget, if you're a newbie, say I'm a newbie, so I can say an extra hello. Ellen, I think Ellen might be a newbie, or you might have changed your photo, because I do remember people from time to time. Don't worry, I'm not stalking you. I just have a good memory. And hi. Anne is in lockdown in regional New South Wales as well. Julietta. Now, Julietta, I am christening as our resident author. She's joining us today, as she does every Thursday. And she says, glad you're feeling better. You're very close to perfect. Just finished reading. Everything is beautiful. Thank you, Juliet. I really had a tough week last week. But anyway, back on. Joy Bell was there last night as well, I think. Secret Keeping for Beginners by Maggie Anderson is what she's reading, an oldie but a goodie. Kathy is reading, what is it? Tongalongata by Nick Clements and Henry Reynolds. Jane, hello, not our Jane, another Jane. Jane Hadley is reading The Traveller. Simon Reeves, Step by Step, The Life in My Journeys. I'm reading it and hearing his voice. Fantastic. Sandra, hi Sandra. Oh, Sandra says that this segment brightens my Thursdays. It does too to me. You know, it's so good for me. I mean, I've always loved doing it. I love doing it better when Jane is here, but she's at home, and so it's a bit harder to do it together. Segue. Jane and I are going to do Better Reading B from home together next Tuesday. So I think that's Tuesday, the 31st of August at 2:00. Jane's going to be streaming in from her home. I'm going to be streaming in from home, and we're going to be talking about books that, you know, make us happy, books that inspire us, you know, all the books that Jane loves and I don't. And she's always trying to she's always trying to get me to read them. So anyway, so I'll be doing that on Tuesday, next Tuesday. Lisa, hi. Tracy, everyone has a bad day. Don't give it another thought. Thank you, Tracy. And it's so true. Emma, we all have down days. We do. Mark just finished Natasha Lester's new book, The Riviera House, which was great. Loved her and her other books, but this is really her best. Segue. Jane Tara, where are you? Segue. Here it is. I've got it right there, Mark. She is joining us next Wednesday night. Wednesday, the 1st of September at 8 p.m, our regular author segment, 8 p.m. Australian Standard Time. Natasha's going to be there. Do you know, I've met Natasha a couple of times, and you know how there's always beautiful women on the front cover? She's one of those. She's stunningly gorgeous. She always wears just the most beautiful clothes. She's a lovely writer. Do you know, sometimes I think with people that have got all of that, you think, oh, surely they must be not a nice person. Well, not Natasha. She's also really lovely. And she is a great ambassador for other authors as well. So join her next Wednesday night, and make sure, Marg, you join and you tell her that you think Riviera is her best, the Riviera House. So that's next week. Okay, what have we got? Jenny. Jenny says, hi, Jane. Yep, Jane's at home. Tracy says that's a tough question, and she's referring to fictional characters. Now, don't forget, I've said Atticus Finch, John Brown, as in John Brown Rose and the Midnight Cat. I had to say that because he's my dog and I just love him. But also Jack Reacher, Lee Child. Okay. David Hart. Hi, David. David is joining us all the way from San Francisco, and he's reading Clara and the Sun by Kazuo Ishiguro. Okay. Tracy is reading Songs in Ursa Major by Janine Quinn. That's who your favourite character is, Tracy. Oh, there you go. Janie Quinn, the main character. Okay, that's a new one too. Joy Bell, look forward to this every week. Yes, Atticus Finch for sure. Thanks, Joy Bell. Mary, I'm reading The Missing Girl by Kerry McGuinness. Karen, hi Karen, I'm reading When You Are Mine. Jodie, Anne Shirley from Anne of Green Gables. Yes, lovely character. Jenny, reading Don't Let Her See Me Cry by Helen Barnacle, A Mother's Story. Sue, The Missing Girl by Kerry McGuinness is what she's reading. Jo says that's a very hard question. Favourite character. Laura says my favourite character is Harry Bosch. I like Harry too, actually. Do you know what? I don't like the actor who plays Harry in the TV series. And so I want to keep my Harry Bosch in my own head. Does that happen sometimes? You see them on TV and they're not what you imagined. I mean, particularly, remember when Tom Cruise played Jack Reacher? That was just so not what I was thinking. One, Jack Reacher was meant to be really tall and Tom Cruise is not. Anyway, I think that's all been recast. Okay, what else have we got? Podcast out now, Karen Brooks, The Good Wife of Bath. I know so many of you love this book. We had a wonderful chat and that podcast is out now. I have received so many lovely comments from you guys saying how much you enjoy the podcast, and that makes me so happy because I love doing them. But don't forget, if you like it and you're listening, jump on and write a review, give us a star rating, do whatever, because that helps us go up in the algorithm, of which I've never been able to work out how that works. Hey, I just wanted to, we talked about this last week, but I just wanted to hold that up again. I know what I saw. I just love speaking to Imran Mahmood. He was really wonderful. He's actually, he's in London, he lives in London, and he's a lawyer by trade, but he also writes. This is a great book, but the podcast was beautiful as well. So just reminding you of that. Oh, I was just going to hold that up only because it's a beautiful cover and I know how many of you enjoyed the event. So that's The Last of the Apple Blossom by Mary Lou Stevens. Virginia, hi Cheryl, I'm reading my preview copy of The Unusual Abduction of Avery Conifer by Isla Evans. Loving it so far. Thank you, Virginia. And thank you for joining our preview program. Don't forget, you want to preview some books, subscribe to our newsletter. Chris just finished The Good Wife of Bath. Segue, we were just talking about that. The podcast is out now. Have started the new Anthony Horowitz book, A Line to Kill. Diane, hi Diane, almost missed the beginning as I was outside trimming a tree. Diane, there you go, with the mischief of juvenile magpies keeping me company. Don't you love the birds at the moment? I've got these kookaburras that had just come up to my balcony ledge and sit on the ledge right there. Now, John Brown doesn't like them very much, but I adore them. And people keep saying to me, oh, they come because you feed them. Well, no, I don't feed them. They just come and visit me and they're beautiful. And I think it's the nesting season now. But anyway, so I know that I can see why you like the magpie and they do keep you company. Diane is currently reading The Garden of Hopes and Dreams by Barbara Hannay. So maybe I'm practicing being out in the garden. Maybe you are. And reading The Fairville Ladies Book Club by Sophie Green. And don't we just love Sophie Green? Eakin, Jack Reacher is a good one. Yes. Hey, I don't know how to pronounce that name, Eakin. Do you want to just type that out phonetically for me just to make sure, or do I have it right? Stacey, loving The Garden of Hopes and Dreams. Loving it. Good. Ross, still reading The Guest List by Lucy Foley. Emma, tough one. That's a character. Mary, hi Mary, thanks for joining us. Lee is reading The Vet from the Snowy River by Stella Quinn and loving it. Amanda, she read that 20 odd years ago. She's probably referring to, I don't know what you're referring to. Maybe To Kill a Mockingbird. Janine, hi Janine, just read Songs in Ursa Major, A Powerful Story of Family Ties, The Waves, that's been mentioned twice today actually. And I can see that you've enjoyed it, or are enjoying it. Mary, reading The Summer Job by Lizzie Dent. Coral, Cheryl, Hi, Coral. What great books have you got for us today? Oh, Coral, did you just join us? I'm still going. I've got Lisa Jewell, which we talked about last week, but I wanted to talk about that again because she is huge, and I know all of you are loving it because there's been so many comments about her on the Facebook page. So it's called The Night She Disappeared, and that's out now. I'm also going to talk about Meet Me in Bendigo, because again, that seems to have resonated with so many readers out there by Eva Scott. So many of you reading and enjoying it. What else have we got? Linda. Hi, Linda. Linda's a regular. I'm about to start Woman of Intelligence by Karen Tanabe and House of Kwai by Mimi Kwai as a buddy read. Wow, there you go. Nalima. Hi, Nalima, who's also a regular. Love, Strike and Robin characters, reading Treasure and Dirt by Chris Hammer. Do you know there's a new Chris Hammer this year? You probably do because I have talked about it before. I think it's coming out either October or November. Okay, Chris Mole from Wind in the Willows, talking about great characters. Catherine and Heathcliff from Wuthering Heights. Good one. Emma says, one of my favourite characters is Dolly from The Outsiders. Yes, do you know, I don't just love that book by S.E. Hinton. Yeah, that's a good one too. Sandra just finished Shuggy Bane, now reading The Banksia Bay Beach. The Banksia Bay Beach Shack by Sandy Docker. Julietta. Her favourite character is Mr. Sempri from The Shadow of the Wind. Right. Jane Tara. Hi, Jane. Thanks for joining us. Joy Bell loves Sally Hepworth. I know, because you've told me a few times, Joy Bell. Lindy just started The Life of Pi. Sabine just read When Things Are Alive, They Hum So Beautiful. Isn't that the most beautiful book? Do you know that we released that podcast last week too with her. Hannah Bent is her name. She was gorgeous. Beautiful to speak to, gorgeous book, because you know it is fiction, but her own sister has, I think, got Down syndrome and you know, has got a few disabilities, but their relationship is just, you know, really beautiful and so strong. And I think that she drew on her relationship with her sister for the fiction book. But also she did an event, a Wednesday night event with us at 8 p.m. And you can go back and watch that. Again, really lovely. I just really love her. She's a really good writer and somebody to keep your eye out on. Okay, Kathy, finally getting around to Eleanor Oliphant is completely fine. Just started it. Well, you will enjoy that. And I caved and bought The Seven Husbands, although the thought of 7 husbands terrifies me. I'm sure that terrifies a lot of people. Hi, Melissa. Wow, this week went quickly. It's really, okay, it didn't go so quickly for me. But it's nice that you're here and it's nice that we're all here together. Linda says, by the way, you look fabulous today. Oh, thank you, Linda. That's a really nice thing to say. I bought this, this is a top. You probably can't see it, but it's kind of like a crossover top. I bought it in San Francisco a few years back. You know, remember when we used to travel all the way back then? That's when I bought it. I quite like it. And because, of course, we're not wearing anything anywhere, I decided to dress up for you guys today. So there you go. This is my outing. Sharon, Tim was great last night. He was really wonderful, Sharon. I agree with you. Jill, reading Shiver by Ali Reynolds. And Sandra says, hi, Jane. Stacey, you did seem a bit flat last week, but you look and sound better today. Take care. Thank you, Stacey. Elle, Stranger Times is what she's reading by C.K. McDonald. Tracy, I love Liesel from The Book Thief. Yeah, that's a good character. Helen, hi, Helen. Helen's reading The Warsaw Orphan and loving it. Stay safe, everyone. Absolutely. Jane, my favourite character from years ago, Emma Hart by Barbara Bradford Taylor. Wow, there you go. That is a few years old. Jenny, on a Belinda Alexandra binge at the moment. Looking forward to Tanya Blanchardt's new book, Echoes of War. 2 great people to binge on, actually. Belinda's such a wonderful writer and such a great friend to Better Reading as well. We love her. Mary, Tim Ayliffe interview was amazing. Can't wait to read it. Interesting to hear the comments. The content is based on real events. Absolutely. Do you know what I'm going to do, Mary? After last night's event, I decided we're going to also record a podcast with him because I want to ask him a few more questions about, you know, what happened with the raid at the ABC and anyway, all sorts of things. So we're going to bring him in again and we're going to have a chat with him. We loved him. Barbie, hi Barbie. she's reading I Am Pilgrim. What a read, absolutely. Wynn's favourite character, Tim in Oh Yeah by Colleen McCulloch. Yes, that is a really nice character, Wynn. Good one. So that's Tim by Colleen McCulloch, and it's the character Tim in the book. Natalie, I can't wait to read Cutter's End. Absolutely. Okay. Kate Ryan, The Golden Book. Now, we talked about this last week, but I'm holding it up again because so many of you made comments about how much you want to read it, and those that have read it, how much they're enjoying it. And again, I think I said this last week. That matches my top as well, doesn't it? I think I said this last week. It's the most beautiful cover. Okay, I wanted to hold up Robin Harding as well. Podcast coming soon, but I spoke to her. She lives in Quebec, I think, in Canada. And I spoke to her the other morning. It was, I think it's 7 o'clock my time. And we had a chat, and that podcast is coming soon. Okay, so there's a couple of things I need to tell you before I forget. B is Tuesday, the 31st of August. So that's Jane and I, both coming to you from home, and we're going to be talking about Better Reading B. And Better Reading B is those books that Jane loves that make you feel better about everything, happiness, well-being, all that sort of stuff. And if you're into that, please join us. What else have we got? Let me just get back to this. I've lost my spot again. Can you believe it? Okay, let me just get there. All right. I'm getting there. Oh, there's so many. I don't want to skip these because there's so many. Okay, let me get there. Okay, I think I'm almost there. Do you know what? It's because there are so many comments. All right. Do you know, I don't think I'm going to get there because I just can't find where oh, there's a newbie there. Hey, this is what I need to talk to you about. YouTube. If you want to see us, look at that YouTube sign that Dexter's just put up. YouTube is we're on YouTube is what I was going to say, and you can watch us via YouTube. Okay. All right. Like, hey, do you know, I don't know why this is happening today, but I just can't find where I'm at. Okay. I'm just going to go as far back as this. Right. Okay. Natalie says, I can't wait to I'm back at my spot where Tim by Colleen McCulloch was. Nathan Bright. Eakin said Nathan Bright from Jane Harper's book, The Lost Man, would be a favourite character. The President's Daughter is what Stephanie's reading. Linda says she has Cutter's End and can't wait to read it soon. Melissa, Cutter's End sounds great. Love the outback settings. You will love that. It's really a great book. Henny is reading Toxic by Richard Flanagan, and I read that too. And we also recorded a podcast about him. And I don't know about you, but I can't bring myself to eat salmon now that's farmed in Tasmania. So I've had to do a switcheroony in terms of what fish I'm eating. But really eye-opening, really enlightening, and I can see why the book is called Toxic. It's an essay, and it's about salmon farming in Tasmania. Okay, Lee says hi. Lee is new and just is a newbie. She's just found our site, and it's cool. It is cool. We're not just cool, Lee, just so you know. You guys are cool. There's so many wonderful readers out there, and we love them, and this segment is so popular, and I love seeing people come back week after week, but I also love all the newbies as well. Keisha, who's a regular. Hi, Keisha. Great to see you too. And just finished It Ends With Us. Wow, she says. Sally Ann, so many books and so many favourite characters I could never choose. It's a hard one. Kerry's reading Ash Mountain by Helen Fitzgerald. Lisa reading Before We Were Yours by Lisa Wingate. Emma, Mary, listening to that book on audio and loving it. I think I've gone past that point. I'm a newbie. Carlene here. Hi, Carlene. So it's not Craig, it's Carlene. Got it. Brandon is a newbie as well. Hi, Brandon. Kathy says hi to everybody. Linda just started Still Life by Sarah Winman. Love her books. Do you know, I think that book is a beautiful kind of lockdown book as well, because it makes you fantasize about traveling. Joy Bell, we did miss you, Joy Bell. We always miss you if you're not there. Beth just started The Deep by Kyle Perry. don't we just love Kyle Perry? I hope you enjoy it. You will enjoy it. Simon, great to spot my book, The Long Game, on the shelf behind you. Oh my God, where is it? Oh, here it is. There you go, Simon. Can you believe it? It was sitting right there as well. There's your book. And I just unpacked that today, I think. So there you go. Thank you for joining us. We love authors. Now, Jane Tara, what a segue. Simon made a comment and I had the book right there. Just telling you, I'm good at them. And hang in there, you're doing a great job. Thanks, Anne. Tracy says she loves Liesl from The Book Thief. Eakin, yes, I'm a newbie in lockdown 2 in regional Victoria. Oh God, my heart goes out to you because I don't know where those numbers are going to go. But anyway, now listen, if you want to be a preview person, don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter. And Dex has just put the link up there. Dex, can you also put the podcast link up as well? Amanda, also in lockdown in Melbourne, reading through shorter books on my shelf, halfway through the non-fiction Mutiny on the Bounty. Craig, I'm a newbie. Hi, oh, it's Carleen, right? Hi, Carleen, newbie. Favorite character of Diane's, Dan from Natasha Lester's The French Photographer. There you go. Wow, that's lovely. That's great. Thank you, Diane. Mary Lou. Hey, segue. There's the author. We've got a few authors today. Mary Lou, just because you're on there, we're going to hold up your book. The Good Wife of Bath by Karen Brooks, a brilliantly researched romp and funny and highly recommended. Well, that's what Mary Lou's reading. Don't you love the generosity of Australian authors? I love it. Hi, Wendy. Lee's coming to us via YouTube and he's reading Anywhere But Here by Mona Simpson. Lisa, favourite character, that's hard. Had a quick scan of the bookshelf and Ove comes to mind. Love Amanda Gamarch from the Three Pines Series 2. Mary's already looking forward to next Tuesday with Jane and I. Joe is another newbie. Hi, Joe. Helen is reading The Suspect by Michael Robotham. Janine, hope to see John Brown again on Tuesday. You will, because John Brown will be home. Nalima, glad to hear you feeling better. Thanks, Nalima. And I hope you're all well out there. Okay, so Natasha Lester. Oh, there's so much. Fiona is a newbie, new to the live stream, but been on the newsletter for years. Well, welcome, Fiona. Favourite characters, any main character, especially the female characters like Daja and Rose Thorne. And for non-fantasy books, Alex Cross from James Patterson series, yes. Lee is reading Anywhere But Here. I've got to go soon. Do you know what? We talk too much. We all talk too much. You guys don't stop talking on comments and I don't stop talking. Okay, so I'm just going to flick through these and I will kind of look at everything tonight. You know I look at everything and I like everything when I get home. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. Carol says, I'm not reading anything at the moment, but we'll fix that soon. Well, you better, Carol, because we've got so many books for you. And that's it for us today. Have I reminded, I've always got a job to do, so let me just, because I get into trouble if I don't do my jobs. So Better Reading Bee next week, YouTube I've mentioned, and don't forget to write us a review on Apple. Well, I think I've done my job, and it's feeling so much better this week. I hope you guys are feeling okay, and if you're not feeling okay, that's okay. But come join us because it doesn't matter how you're feeling, you know, we just love to have you here. Now, take care, everyone. Stay safe, get vaccinated, and I'll see you next week. Same time, same place. I'll be here. Take care.